chunks at a time, baby. Good morning, friends. Today it's a different type of video. I'm not feeling super good today. And so yesterday I took some medicine, and after about 2 hours of taking it, I got the gut rumbles. So I know it's doing something. But anyway, so yesterday I just felt like absolute crap. I didn't do anything. I just laid in bed and survived on snacks and watched YouTube. So yesterday was a total waste, but sometimes you need that. I slept a lot. We're back at it today. You know, I can only afford so many days of doing nothing. So the van is an absolute mess. I didn't put anything away yesterday. I just left stuff all over the place. So, but today I need to go into town. All right, we got the van all straightened out, road ready, everything cleaned off the counters, organized off the floor. We're ready to go. Got my fresh cup of bean water. Whew, so good. My favorite part of the morning is that fresh cup of coffee. All right, here it is. We're finally out of the neighborhood for today. Woo. Well, feeling a little better after that morning cup of joe. Feel more like myself. So the road out of here is super rough. There's a lot of, the ground is like a really soft dirt, but then there's like huge rocks, like huge volcanic rocks that kind of pop up out of it. So it makes for this really weird terrain. I'm sure it doesn't really translate on camera. Whoa. And it's not, I mean, it's not terrible. I've definitely driven on worse. But it's a bumpy ride, that's for sure. And then with that big rainstorm we had a couple days ago, it softened everything up. So, if anything, it's just gonna make the ruts even worse. And here we are, made it to the pavement. Smooth sailing from here into town. We're only, at this point, we're only about 7 miles from town, not too far to go, especially considering we got paved roads. I'm ready for it. All right, this is it. Lowe's home improvement, we made it. I got some extra hardware to return, and then I have a little bit of hardware to pick up. So we'll go ahead and hop in and make it happen. All right, we're back from Lowe's. Tummy is feeling a little rumbly. It's time to eat something. I don't want to throw anything too crazy down the hatch. Still feeling a little iffy from that medicine I took yesterday. So let's see what we want to do for breakfast. We'll definitely do some eggs. I think I'll start with some cucumber salad, just kind of get a good base on my stomach. And then I have a little bit of leftover chorizo. I think usually I do bell pepper and onions in my breakfast, but I think I'll skip that today. That sounds a little dangerous. I know I say it quite a bit, but I just love the convenience of having my home with me wherever I go, especially like today when I'm not feeling super good. I just take my time, eat when I want, where I want. If I want to take a nap, I can. If I need to lay down, if I just want to rest, I can do that, read a book, make some food, shop at a leisurely pace. There's no rush to go home, or I don't have to get back to the house. I'm already at the house right now. So this lifestyle just has a lot of benefits, and I just love it. In fact, it's addicting. I can't imagine going back to just driving around town in a vehicle that doesn't have a fridge and a kitchen and a bed and a TV. I'd feel so unprepared. Even for little stuff like running into town, it's just so nice to be able to go to the grocery store and load up your groceries right in the parking lot. You don't have to put them in the car, drive them home, and then load them up into the fridge in the house. Stinking convenient, and I'm pretty excited about it. It also really does help. There's a food truck outside. Caught my attention. It also really does help too if you're trying to stay on budget or eat healthy. You're not as tempted to grab fast food or junk food when you have your entire kitchen with you at all times. So there's a lot of benefits to living this lifestyle. Just cooking lunch in the Lowe's parking lot. The Lowe's sign is right behind that tree, so you can't really see it too well. But I promise, I'm at Lowe's. And out here, that food trailer truck thing just pulled up. Kind of caught my attention. Blackbeard Galley. Oh. Well, that feels better. Got a little food in the belly. Now, let's see, what do we want to do? We're going to rinse out this bowl and then we're going to go find a laundromat. I was a little surprised when I searched on Google. It says there's only one laundromat here in Sholo, which is kind of hard to comprehend. It doesn't make sense to me. It's a decent sized town. How could there only be one laundromat? But that's what Google says. So we will go to the laundromat and do some laundry, wash all the clothes, wash the sheets, have some fresh bedding for tonight. Nothing feels better than a fresh bed. I'm looking forward to that for sure. All right, everything's cleaned up, packed back away. Time to hit the road again. Look at that clean home on wheels. Now we're gonna go hit the laundromat, do some laundry. Oh my goodness. Well, gonna have to. All these big trucks parked here. Where are all these people? Are all these people in the laundromat? I don't understand. What do we got over here? Handicap parking on both sides. Maybe I can just park out here. Like this, against the fence. Let's try this. Let's see if I can just park against the fence. All right, so we're just gonna try this, parked along the gate next to the gas station. This is weird. It's like a gas station with a mini mart, and then there's like a laundromat off to the side of it. And there's quite a bit of parking on the side, but it's all full of big trucks. I don't know where everybody's at, but there's really no room. I guess I should have came earlier in the day or something. I don't know. All right, laundry time. I gotta strip all the, let's see, we'll put the pillows up here. Strip off all the blankets. I'm gonna wash almost everything. I won't wash this, or obviously the big orange pillows. Those won't get washed. But I'll do my pillowcase and my sheets. So I have a bunch of quarters up here. I'm just gonna grab some just in case, so I'm ready. That's one thing for van life. Always have a bunch of quarters with you. Whether it's for laundry or for water or for parking. Sometimes you gotta pay parking. Either way, it's definitely just handy to always have quarters in your vehicle. I highly recommend it. All right, while I wait for the laundry to finish, I'm gonna hang out at home. And I think I'm just gonna lay on bed and read a book. Just kind of relax. Wait for the timer. It said 27 minutes on the dry cycle, or on the wash cycle. So I got 27 minutes, by now maybe 25, to wait until laundry's complete. Well, looks like we might get a little bit of a rainstorm today. Maybe not a storm, maybe just some drizzle, but we definitely got some clouds. It's interesting, over here it's all blue sky, white fluffy clouds, and then as we look over here, we got a little bit of gray clouds, few drops on the windshield, right there. Right there. So we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, it really started raining. We just got to Nomad Dad's, his little RV spot, and the rain's really picking up. So I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. However, one thing I need to do, I've been needing to defrost my freezer for the last couple weeks. I just haven't done it. Finally, I think I'm going to do it today. I did want to wait until the fridge is kind of empty, like I don't have a lot of stuff in there. Okay, let's see what we got here. What is this? Some beef, some coconut water, some salsa, tallow, cooking tallow, some eggs, a little vegetable tray, and this, let's see, hard-boiled eggs, here's some cheese. It's pretty crazy. It gets a pretty good sheet of ice on it. So every few months you gotta take everything out, let it thaw. So here's all the items from the fridge. So I've decided to help encourage my freezer to defrost by just kind of breaking off some of this excess ice. Look at that. Big chunk right there. Let's see if we can... Oof. There we go. Try to break this off the bottom. Chunks at a time, baby. Man, we're doing good already. Look at this. I got a whole thing full of ice. I'm gonna throw this in the sink. There we go. Empty the bowl. Now we got a fresh start. Look at this huge piece. We'll put that right in the sink. The main reason I'm doing it this way is because if you just leave the door open and just let it totally thaw out on its own, then it just drips water forever, and you have to put down like towels and buckets to catch the water. But if I chip it out this way before it thaws on its own, then all this ice right here, this is the second bowl, this would have all melted and dripped off as water, but now I can just throw it in the sink as ice, and it can just melt gradually over time. Look at all that ice. That's crazy. And then you gotta put a little towel down, make sure you pick up the pieces here, because those will all thaw out. And then we'll just wipe off the floor like this. Ooh, look at that. That's the big boy. That's what we really needed. Throw that right outside. Here it is, all thawed out, chipped away, all that stuff. That's the main problem. What happens is this part freezes thick with ice, and then the door can't slide up, and then you have trouble accessing the freezer portion. So that's really the main issue, is this part freezes over. But we got it all, and we had minimal stuff naturally melt. We caught most of the ice. So most of it is in this bowl and in the sink. So now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it down, and I'll load everything back in. Put the freezer door back on. There we go. Look at that. No problem, man. Alright, put the eggs back in. My chocolate milk, cucumber, what else? Some cheese, coconut water. That's it. We're back in business. Heck yeah. And there it is. Fridge is back on. Got the light on. Everything cooling. That's it. Freezer thaw complete. And here we are, back to where it all began, hanging out in my box truck in my comfortable bed with my big orange pillows. We did good today. I appreciate you guys coming along, seeing what it's like to just go into town for the day, do some nomad chores. And I'm happy to report I'm feeling a lot better, feeling more energy. And so I know I'll be back to my normal Nomad Brad self in no time. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Nomad Brad signing out. Peace.